Hey, welcome friends.
Good evening.
I love saying that still. Welcome friends. What would life be without friends? So thank you everybody, all 5 of you for being here with us.
No, 3.
3?
5 including us.
That's right. So thank you the 3 for being here with us and us too. So it's Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. I just want to, I will make a note though, that we're recording this early. So it's 10 o'clock. So we had been recording later in the day and we decided let's do it earlier because I wake up, I feel good in the morning, and by the end of the evening, I kind of play out, but right now I feel good. Yeah, I got all kind of energy, all kind of breath. I've been very thankful that this past week we had 3 or 4 good air quality days, and I was able to be outside, both of us, and man, that was
a
nice
thing to be able to do that.
It was, and I took full advantage of it. So what that means is I wasn't inside sitting in the house thinking, but
Going stir crazy.
I was not. I was outside enjoying but I had mentioned that part of my new kind of bounce back recovery since I kind of took a little nosedive in my health is I'm back with a whole handful of drugs in the morning of medications. And so what that means is I don't sleep at night. According to Fitbit, last night I got 2.5 hours of sleep. So what does that mean? It means the other 8 hours I was sitting in there thinking. And so let me tell you about one of the things I was thinking about last night. I was thinking about how special I am.
Really?
Not just me.
No, you were thinking about how special you are.
I was for a little while, and then it went into how
You're special.
How special I am, and how special you are, and how special everybody that's listening to this is. We're all so unique. I sat around thinking, and just that this whole, what happened to me? Okay, I don't know why I got sick. I don't know why. Several months ago, I'm just strong as an ox. I don't fear anything. I don't fear anybody. I can do anything I want, anytime, any place. Ron and I travel all over the world. I don't worry. Let's go. I don't worry about anything, any people, anything once we get there. Even around here, I walk around and, I'm out in the back and I look at that tree. There's a tree growing over the house. Yeah, give me a chainsaw in 4 hours and it's firewood in the front, waiting for somebody to pick up. Nothing is, out of my reach. I can do anything, anytime, any place. I was walking back the other day and I realized this little hump in the thing in the ground out there on the way back. Hey, we need electricity in the back. Well, give me a pick. And by the end of the day, we got 30 amps of electricity back there in a trench, 18 inches deep, 137 feet long. Boom, done. Nothing out of my reach. And then I don't know what happened. One day, I keep saying this, I had a cough. Next day I felt sick. And next thing you know, my life completely changed, and probably forever. But that's, now I realize, that's part of my story. And I was sitting there thinking last night that, for me, for Rhonda, for everybody, that's what it is. We are, at any given time, we are the culmination of everything in our life becomes our story. And that's what makes us unique and special and valuable, is the thing that every success, whole life, every failure, every friend, every foe, every place you've lived,
every experience,
every single experience has added into that, and that's who you are today. And that's our strength. That's what gives us that value. Without all of that, we wouldn't have the specialness. And I'm realizing that if we want to change the world, we need all of that. We need mine, Rhonda's, yours, all of these things collectively. And then again, now we can really take on anything. I was thinking about looking at my Facebook friends. And I don't know how many friends I got, a whole bunch of them, and you do too. And that, you know, and I thought, because somebody the other day put out something on Facebook that said, hey, my car did this. It made this sound and it did this, and now it won't start and I don't know what to do. And then boom, just like that, you know, a couple of people jumped in and said, oh yeah, don't worry about that. You know, it's this and this and this. Try this and then do this. And if that doesn't work, this was what was really cool. One of them said, try this and this. If that doesn't work, wait till Saturday and I will come over and take a look at it. And I thought, that's it. That's the whole key here.
Mm-hmm.
Those couple of people in their life, in their story, that everything added up, they're able to look at something like that. And I'm just like, I don't know, you know, but these people did, you know, because of their background and their history and all of that. And then I was just so impressed that one of them told this person, you know, well, try this and this because I have a little experience in that. But if it doesn't work, I'll see you on Saturday. I will come and take a look at it. I thought, yes, that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody like me, I don't have that history, but somebody did. And of course, we all have that one friend that jumps in and says, oh, it's your battery bearings. Okay, we all have that friend. So
wait.
That aside,
Even I know better than that.
That's their story. But hopefully we all have somebody in there that, you know, could fulfill, you know, find that spot, and, you know, that's their value. And then I got to thinking about, well, you know, so everything has led up to this. And so I'm special, Rhonda's special, you're special, we're all unique. And then I started thinking about, okay, so what could I answer? What would I be able to bring to the table because of my whole lifetime of stuff, that I would be able to be the only person that could step up and say, I got this? And I was thinking about a couple of questions, and I thought, here's one right here. Here's a question that I could answer that maybe nobody else in your friends could answer. So if you had a question like this, I could do it. So if you had a question that said, so how much blood would come out of your grandpa's earlobe if your monkey bit it? Okay, I could answer that. I could. Right now, I'm your Huckleberry. I could do that if that was your question, because of my whole lifetime of stuff. Yeah, that's okay. So you got that going for you. And I thought, okay, well, what else I got? Here's one I could answer. I could answer, what would happen if you were in a fairly fast moving train in a boxcar, and you ran and jumped out of the car while it's moving with a pygmy goat under your arm? What would happen? Okay, I could answer that. I could.
Oh, your poor parents.
Yes.
Oh, mercy.
So you got that going for you, having me for a friend, because I got that in my history enough that I could answer some of those tough questions. And then I started thinking about Rhonda. Same way, she's unique. And I started thinking about her, and I'm thinking, so here's a question she could answer if you put a question out like this. So if you were outside and you were young and you were using a pitchfork to clean up pine needles.
Really?
Yes. So if you were outside.
Sorry, Nay.
If you were outside using a pitchfork to clean up pine needles and you weren't paying attention, how deep
I was paying attention.
How deep would a pitchfork go in your sister's temple? Okay. Rhonda could answer that question.
It goes about this deep.
Ugh. So you got that going for you if you're friends with Rhonda. She's bringing that to the table. Another thing I thought about her was another question that she could answer.
Please don't use that as my expertise.
Would be, if your sister is on one of those freestanding porch swings out in the yard and is doing this, and as it's coming forward, if you decided to run under it and go out the other side, how much skin would it take off of your back?
All of it?
Right there. She can
All of
answer
it.
that question. So that's what we bring to the table. But the thing is, you bring to the table that same kind of stuff. You know, that's what makes us all unique and valuable to this world. We are everything that has ever happened to us collectively, and that's what we got. We are our story. And you know, at this point, I'm trying to realize that mine includes, you know, getting sick and having all these limitations, and so that's part of who I am now. I mean, I can sit around and just complain about it, and I've done plenty of that, but I'm really trying to embrace it and realize, well, that's part of my story now. I have a friend in Texas that pointed out something last week, and she said, well, Raj, without that, would you be doing this? And I thought about it, like, no, I would not be doing this. No, because if I'm going to use my little minuscule amount of musical talent or whatever, you know what? I want to do it at Gospel Jam in front of 300 people, you know, or I want to do it at church, standing behind Rhonda, you know, playing back there, you know, to a whole congregation of people. That's how I want to use it. But that's not how I can use it right now. I would rather do plenty of that than doing it right here, you know, in this room, looking at a tiny little lens on a camera.
That's letting God use you right where you're planted.
So God using me right here. And I'm really trying to realize that that's who you are right now, and that's your story, and that's what you got, and to make it happen. And so with that though, I was going to try to sneak in a little story about Esther. And when I say Esther, I know there's at least some people out there saying, and Esther from Sanford and Son? No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. A whole bunch of us don't know who
No,
Aunt
but
Esther
some people
is.
say, and Esther. No, I'm talking about Queen Esther from the Bible. And I'm going to sneak it in there because I know there's also at least a couple of people out there. I don't want any of that Bible-y stuff, so I'm sneaking it in. So.
Okay, you don't sneak by telling.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I had a plan to sneak it in. Now I've given it away. But anyway, I read it last night. You know, this all kind of falls in line with the story of Esther. And if you know it, great. If you don't, go look it up. It's a good story. And there's cool names in it too, like Mordecai. And the king was in Xerxes. I think it was Xerxes. Anyway, there's cool names in there. So if you know it, great. If you don't, go look it up and read through it. But the end of it, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I can't paraphrase the whole thing, and I love to paraphrase. But at the very end of it, so Esther she's Mordecai, who's her cousin, needs something from her. He needs her to go to the king and plead something, and she's not wanting to because there's some risk involved. So, but Mordecai comes and says, look, cuz, you need to go do this because we need this, okay? You need to go make it happen. Everything in your life has led up to this moment for such a time as this. And so you need to take advantage of that and get to it and go save us. And so Esther does. And but the key line in there is for such a time as this. And that's us. Again, you know, this all plays in to right now. So the same thing with Esther, that all of these things that had happened to her that brought her up to being this point in her life with this king and being, you know, who she was, such a time as this, she was able to make this happen, but only because of everything that had led up to that. So go check that out, and just remember that's you, that's us. There's, you know, this is our story. Look at your story, take advantage of it, and remember we're unique, that we are the only people that can feel something right that moment. So fulfill something. So.
Well, just a little background on me and Raj. There's a movie out there called The King and I, and it's about Esther. That's the very first movie we ever went to see. Raj and I, we've been together since 1994, and I think maybe that movie came out in 2003, 2004. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look it up. It's a really good movie. But I finally talked Raj into going to the movies. This dude right here, he's very claustrophobic. And so I don't even know what time we went. It was some odd time that a movie would be showing. And I think we decided, okay, well, this is the time because there's not going to be a whole bunch of people in there. We can figure out where to sit and not have to be around a whole bunch of people, and he could be next to the exit. And so anyway, we get in there, and we're the only adults, I think, in this movie. Maybe grandparents with their kids for this movie, The King and I. And it was a really good movie. You should check it out. But after all these years of us being together, that is the first movie we ever went to see.
So if you have been around me at work or in situations, I can't do that. I can't go in a movie theater.
Now you can.
Too many unknowns and just going into a strange room. I know. But so
well, not today.
We went to that movie, and I don't know if we ever went to another one. But
we didn't.
We didn't. Until Studio Movie Grill.
Right.
You can go to Studio Movie Grill. We can choose our seat. And so I can get that back seat by the aisle, by the door, and all of that kind of stuff. So now we're able to pick it, and it's been a lot easier. So we've seen a few movies.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Okay. So the first movie that this ever happened, Rhonda talked me into it, and I'm like, well, pick it, let's go, I'll try it. So it showed the little seating chart, and Rhonda chose it. We got the back row by the aisle, by the door. We show up, the thing was upside down. Our assigned seat is the front row on the opposite side, looking at the screen like this. My neck hurt by the end of the movie. I was committed.
Oh my gosh.
And realizing next time it'll be better.
We couldn't even watch the whole movie.
We tried, but I was looking like this the whole movie. Anyway, okay, that's so we've been back a few times since then, but anyway. We're gonna play some music. Oh, so I'm playing a different guitar. So this is a Fender Jumbo, and actually, I don't play it very much because I've got some much nicer guitars, but this guitar is probably one of my favorites. So you get a chance to hear it a little bit. It sounds beautiful and feels good. And one of the things I'm noticing as I get fatter, I need a bigger guitar. I need a jumbo body to completely be able to cover up my fatness. So you might see me moving more into
That's my good cooking.
It is, yes. All right, so we're gonna try a couple of songs. One of them we chose specifically for today. It's Ain't No Grave, and we've played it a number of times, but the thing is, we've always played it big. We've played it with 14, even 15 people in the group, 15 parts in this song. But today we're going to play it with 2 or 3 if I manage to sing a line or 2, but really just bring it down because this is where we are. So we're going to try it out, and it'll be good. It'll be fun. And
you got a lot of confidence.
I got a lot. You know what? I do.
It's morning.
Yeah, it's early.
It's early.
All right.
It's real. Okay. It's evening for you.
It's evening for you. It's morning for us. Ready to give it a shot?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
All right. Well, let's make it happen.
Try sitting down. Cruel as a grave, shame is a brother, and he's come to take my name. Love is my redeemer, lifting me up from the ground. Love is the power where my freedom song is found. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise up out of the ground. There ain't no grave walk out of the grave I'm walking to, if you walk out of the grave I'm walking to, if you walk out of the grave I'm walking to, if you walk out of the grave I'm walking to, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Oh goodness. Okay, I miss Alyssa and Deanna and Mary on that.
Oh,
My
yeah.
goodness. Yeah.
That was good though. Yeah, I miss them.
I miss Alyssa singing it and Mary and Deanna doing the backup.
And even Howard and-
yes, and Howard
and
and
the
T-Pain
harmonica.
doing
And
Yeah.
T-Pain and
Teresa Payne
yeah, Teresa Payne and
doing the harmonies
yeah,
on it. Yeah.
the dobro
And me doing the sound
and Terry
board.
back there and the other Terry. Yes, all that stuff. I miss it. But you know what? This is our
We
story.
are where we are.
Yep, and we're sticking to it.
That's right. That's right. You can
What
have
else
to
we
start
got?
this one. I saw the light.
So I wanted to do this one just because it's I Saw the Light, old Hank Williams thing. It's fun, and I just like doing it.
It's got a good message in it.
It does.
Too.
Oh, it's a great
Yeah.
message, and we did it at Gospel Jam all the time, and I always like doing it. It was fun.
You're gonna have to start this one though. It's a little
And
bit
I
hard
will.
for me.
So I will. Hey, look, Bernie, you watching? Going Green. Bernie gave me that. Painless, the sin I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. In Jesus' name, like the stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw the light love the G run. Rhonda hates the G run. All right, friends. Thank you. Hopefully that was fun. Just remember,
this is our story and we're sticking to
this
it.
is our story and we're sticking to it, and that's you. Everything, your whole life has led up to this moment. Such a time as this. So I don't know what that means for you. I don't even know what it means for me, but
We're working on it.
we're feeling our way through, and I know it is. I don't know what it means, but I know it is. For such a time as this, go out. This is how we're going to change the world. All of us, we have our story, and that's what we need. We need a million possible combinations. So, change the world.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
We love you guys. We'll see
Love
you
you.
next week.
See you next week.